So today I'm gonna show you how to actually make a beat for Future. This is about to be crazy hard, so without talking too much, let's just get right into it. All right, straight to the point, baby. All right, so we're gonna go to 145 for this. And I'm bringing back the dark trap beat tutorials, my boys. It's been a minute, but I gotta bring that bitch back, you know. So we're gonna go to Serum real quick. Now you can use any sound, but I want to go for like a standalone sound where it's like literally default. I'm gonna go with Serum, and I'm literally just gonna use this sound right here. One of the things I also like having ready, just, you know, because it's a trap beat, and especially it's like that dark trap beat. I like adding low end piano basses onto my beats. That just makes, you know, the beats just sound way harder. So I'm gonna add a piano bass. I'm just gonna have it ready. I'll do this one, and I'll probably just do a reed space. I like this one. So clearly we're gonna go for a Future beat, depending on what type of Future beat you want to make. You want to make that, you know, that crazy ARP shit, or you want to make that crazy dark piano shit. Today we're gonna make that crazy ARP shit. Real quick, we need some root notes. C. Perfect. Bring that up. We're gonna put it down, and then we're probably gonna find some just repetitive shit that just sounds, you know, vibey and crazy. So just try to find some shit like that. Ooh. All right, we're gonna go with that. Let's just see how that sounds, just a little bit more up. All right, so the next step on what I like to do to enhance this beat, I usually love adding Portal. You know, Portal, you got, come on, man. If you make trap beats, you gotta know about Portal already. So first we're gonna add Portal, but we're not gonna activate it yet. The other plugin that I really want to add is actually a plugin that I saw on Loop Legends video, which is called Backmask. And this, oh my gosh, bro, if you watch Loop Legends, I promise you already know what this is. It's pretty much just reverses the melody in real time. And here you have a whole bunch of different types of parameters, you know, different types of shit. We're gonna see how this sounds like right now. So this is just by itself. And this is just backmask on. This is pretty much just reversing the sample. And here you have different types of parameters. You know, you can just mess around with this. So it's just for different examples. I'm gonna play around. I'm just gonna use the default type shit, you know. I say type shit a lot, man. I don't know why. Next up, we're gonna add a Portal. I recommend actually learning how to use Portal though. Don't just, I mean, of course you can do whatever the hell you want, but to actually, you know, make it fully customizable and actually know like how to create the own sound that you really want, I recommend learning how to use Portal. I made an in-depth tutorial on Portal that I'll leave a link down below in the description. I showed you how to understand each parameter and what they mean, and bro, it's like a 20-minute video. It's all you need. I promise you, that's all you need. And then I made a part 2 video on how to make advanced presets, just making it crazier. Boys, trust me, go watch that shit. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be a Portal boss, a Portal god at the end. So I'm gonna go to Utopia, see what sounds cool in here. Oh shit, hold on. So I put this on the master by accident, so I gotta remove that, but I gotta record this shit because this shit sounds crazy. Oh, y'all hear the vision? I don't think y'all hear the vision. Bro. Holy shit. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. All right, we're just gonna go straight from here. The next step that I like adding, like I said, is the dark bass. So I'm just gonna add a piano bass real quick. Yo. All right, if it sounds a little bit too harsh, don't you worry. There's a plugin out there that you can harsh out the harsh frequencies. Of course, you can just, you know, EQ, any other EQ. Soothe is a really good plugin to use that. You can also put it in Stretch Pro, and, you know, pretty much just changes the sounds entirely. Hold on, I kind of want to, I don't know if I want to add a gross beat on this. All right, I'm adding the drums. Of course, you need some crazy hard trap drums, my boys. I'm gonna use the booming drum kit. Pretty much just anything you need, you got in here. I'm just gonna go some crazy shit. So let's go with the snare. Oh, I like this one better. Of course, you need that 808, and here you got all types of 808s. You know, you got that bends, you got that boom, and you got that clout. And I always say this in all the videos that I make with if I use drums. If you want to make your 808 just hit hard in any occasion ever, just go to the pre-computed effects, bring the boost up, EQ up, and that's really much all you need. Like, it also depends on what 808 it is. That's pretty much all you really need though. Yeah.
A few moments later.
Oh shit. Hold on, I'm gonna put one octave down. Yeah. I don't want my baby. I want the flow. Short it. Hold on, I need something else though. Hold on, you need that little accent in there. Hey, and then we need a part B section. So all you gotta do is make one unique and then pretty much just use the stretch pro option. That's what I use every time when I have a part B section. So this is like, let's say chorus or whatever, and then the verse. But we need some other sauce in here. We need some other shit in here. It needs another serum, and it needs the same sound, but this time it's gonna be with a filter, sustain down, the hold up a little bit, envelope, cut off. Yes, so. I'm gonna do some shit like that. Oh, you see that? Shit. I'm gonna put illusion on this. Oh, hold on. Oh! God. Nah, that's tough. That's tough. All right, I'm gonna add another set of portal, but I'm gonna try to like make it not like too crazy, right? So we're going to Sinister multi-kit, free presets. If you guys need free presets, of course. For the fuck of it, I'm just gonna add a violin, right? Fuck it. Spitfire, solo violin. I don't think there's space for this for the violin. I'm gonna export this because I got an idea. How about we add a piano onto this? Because in the piano, violin will sound crazy. So consolidate this because I still want to have this. Put a stretch pro, make it just sound more in the background. Piano, we're gonna change the Spitfire solo violin for the piano. Dark preset, we're gonna use the same MIDI for the piano, but this is of course for a piano, so it needs to be a little bit more full real quick. So I'm just gonna play this with the bass. Or we say screw the piano and we put a mallet or a glockenspiel. Let's try a couple of these mallets, bro. I kind of like that pattern though. I might change it. All right, we're going for the glockenspiel. Delay on that hoe. Okay, and then I want to see how it sounds like with Kickstarter. All right, now we're gonna top it off with a violin. This is part overdoing it, right? But either way, right? Future will still snap on this. Hey, sounds a little bit too weak though. I gotta layer it. Mallets. Hey. Hey. And that shit is tough. That shit is crazy hard. I probably could have added a flute there instead of the violin. You know, you could do so much with these beats. Luckily there's more than just one type of future beat, right? You can make all types of shit, but this just shows you lots of different ways you can make a beat. Pretty much what carried this beat pretty much was the portal and the illusion, and then the back mask. I think I have that. But either way, plugins be carrying, right? It's the takeaway of this. It's just more about the vibe, right? It's like that ARP shit. Just, as long as you have a bouncy beat and a catchy melody and there's room for vocals, motherfuckers go crazy about that, right? So I always recommend adding piano bass because it always makes your beats just a lot harder. I also recommend adding, you know, effects, just things to transition more and just make it a lot more smoother, right? Of course, adding drops or adding beat cuts. See, just little things like that matter. But yeah, my boys, I'm thinking of making another tutorial on just like a piano and violin, you know, how to make them just go well together and just how to make a beat like that. Make sure you guys leave some video suggestions down below. I just need a lot more ideas so I can get a lot more content on the way. That's pretty much it. Follow my socials down below, join the Discord, get the free packs. There's a shit ton of free packs on there that I know y'all motherfuckers be loving. The Sinister multi-kit goes crazy. The Ethereal multi-kit is absolutely insane. Even the paid kits are crazy. So either way, see you boys in the next one. Deuce.